Alright, here we have how to clean a yo-yo bearing. Things you will need: your bearing, safety pin, chopstick, small glass jar of paint thinner, canned air, although you don't necessarily need that, you can work without it. First thing you need to do is open the bearing. This is where the safety pin comes in. You can use anything else, it's got a really fine tip. If you have a look really closely at your bearing, you can see there's a little metal ring here that holds the side piece on, and you can see it ends right in there. Now what you do is you get your safety pin, hook it under that end, one of the ends or the other, and pop it out. You can see this little metal ring came out. Then you tap it on the table and the side comes out. Keep those, you're going to want to put them back in later. Now let's take the other side off. Next step, clean it. This is where your paint thinner comes in handy. You can also use lighter fluid, and there are other things people have tried, but this is what I use. Insert. Use your chopstick to stir it around to clean out any gunk that might be in there, and then leave it to sit for 15 minutes or so. So 15 minutes has passed. You need to beware of drips. Take your bearing out again. This is where I use the chopstick. You don't have to use the chopstick, but it works for me. Two options. You let it sit dry like that for a little while, or you use your canned air to clean it out. Now, if you use your canned air, keep in mind you're going to be spraying paint thinner all over. So we're going to go outside. And we're outside and it's raining. I'm going to use my canned air to blow the paint thinner away from me. Alright, we have now cleaned the bearing. Smooth. I like to put one drop of thin lube in it just to be on the safe side. Helps keep your bearing last a little longer. One little drop. And then give it a good spin, 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 spin. Again, this is where the chopstick comes in handy. Once you've spun it for a bit, I like to blast off any extra. And we have a bearing that's cleaned. Now the next bit is getting your shields back on. They are two-sided. You want the bumpy bit on the outside. Mostly just pay attention to what they look like at the beginning. Put that in. Take your little tiny ring and you've got to fit it back in there. I stick the end in and try to wedge one side in. And voila, you've cleaned your bearing. Yay!